This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Good morning, it's Thursday, June 5th, 2025. Mental health is real. Seek help and the stigma. On the news this morning. Fear lingers in Rivers community after NAF airstrike. Police arrest car snatcher with 7 master keys in Rivers State. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump signs ban on travel to U.S. by nationals from 12 countries. Details of these and more after this break. With the news. 2 weeks after an airstrike by the Nigerian Air Force at a palm oil mill in Bunu Community, Thai local government area of Rivers State, residents say they still live in fear. The incident reportedly left several people injured and damaged properties, including processing equipment. Correspondent Emekotoka visited the site and report that some women were seen sorting palm fruit in the open as the roofs of their makeshift structures remain riddled with bullet holes. Although palm oil processing is yet to resume, some of the victims who spoke to our correspondent shared their ordeal.
Wednesday morning, I went to mill oil that very day. So around 9 o'clock, we saw a plane roving all around. So we were thinking that they were coming to inspect something. So as we were here, the plane was passing. After a short time, the plane now started shooting everywhere. So we ran. Many of us, we were injured. I managed to survive that very day. My phone got lost in the bush. They came about 3 times to bomb. All my oil, the one we have milled, they destroyed all. Even the banga that was here too, they spoiled all. Many people who were injured, they went to hospital.
Very big problem that day. If they are not send my daughter to go somewhere, I don't know what for happened that day. Because I don't even know, say those people go shoot there. Because that place is a me, where we they carry banga, they go me, then give us, oh yeah, we carry gold.
Now they called on the Nigerian Air Force and the Rivers State governments to compensate them. They say they need support to repair damaged machines and return to business, describing the mill as their only source of livelihood.
The damage was too much. They even damaged the engine, so there is no way we can resume work. Since we have a lot of damage, we want the state government to come and compensate us. They should come to our aid. This is the only source of our surviving. So without oil, without milling oil, we cannot eat. Because some of us, we cannot take our children to school again.
All the equipment there, all scatter. The banga where they inside fire, then scatter lab. The one where they break, where they crack cannon, then scatter everything there. We make government come and settle me with my 10 rubbers of oil.
Also speaking, Deputy Paramount Ruler of Barakara Bunu Community, Asepie David, said there are no illegal bunkering activities in the area to warrant the recent air raid by the Nigerian Air Force. David called on the authorities to compensate the victims.
They were at their oil palm mill, processing their oil palm. Surprisingly, this plane came and make several shots of gun at the site. Many people were injured. Some people ran into the bush. There were a lot of damages here and there all over the site. It was a shock to the community. Because there are no reasons why such people that are looking oil vandalization or whatever should come this way. Because there is not oil well here. Nobody can do any art of this bunkering around this area. We are worried about that art and we really want the government to come in and do something.
Meanwhile, the head of the Molo Primary Health Care Center in Bunu, Joseph Ntoba, who said he attended to some of the victims of the air raid, is appealing to the Rivers State government to supply drugs to health centers across the state. Ntoba said that some of the victims had to be referred to other facilities because there were no drugs available for treatment.
Okay. Actually, there was some casualties that patients were brought here. Some of them I took care of them here. Others are referred to General Hospital Bori. I took care of those that I can handle. But the problem here is that there is no drug. There is no drug in this facility, see as large as this community is. And this is the only facility that is taking care of this area. So I will have appealed to government to see how they can help me out to bring drugs. I took care of them based on what I have on ground as a then.
Meanwhile, the Rivers State Command of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps says it arrested over 60 suspects for various criminal activities and secured 30 convictions between September 2024 and May 2025. Deputy Commandant of the NSCDC in Rivers State, Dr. Lessa Ruben, tells our correspondent that the arrests are part of the command's sustained effort in the fight against illegal oil bunkering and other crimes across the state. Ruben said some of the suspects are still being prosecuted in court.
Since we assumed here September last year, we have made a lot of arrests. And as I speak now, I can tell you that we have made over 60 arrests and we have secured over 30-something convictions. We have a lot of them undergoing investigation and some are still in the courts. So we have not been relenting to ensuring that critical infrastructure of governments are being protected. We are not talking about only oil pipeline here now. We protect both the NEPA cable and other natural infrastructures and that set of governments. We have special teams, we have tactical teams, we have proactive teams, and we have intelligence units and operation, all the rest of them. All these have been deployed.
The NSCDC Deputy Commandant also warned youth in the state to stay away from actions that could jeopardize their future.
To the youth, in as much as you are healthy and strong, there is a future for you, youth. Stop putting your hands in the thing that is not going to benefit to your life and that of your family. A lot of people have died as a result of the poor fire. A lot of them have got an explosion and they're in the grave right now. Find a way to do things that are legal that will help you. The issue of breaking pipelines, doing things that are nefarious, affecting the economic of the country or that of the state, is not good for you, youth. Do the real thing, do things that will benefit you and your family, and I believe by so doing, Rome was not built in a day.
In another development, the Rivers State Police Command says its operatives attached to the anti-cultism unit have arrested a car snatcher and recovered a stolen vehicle and master keys. Spokesperson of the command, SP Grace Iringekoko, said the suspect, identified as Felix Clark, was arrested during a routine patrol along Abacha Road in GRA while riding a bicycle. They searched him and found 7 master keys on him. SP Iringekoko said the suspect was immediately taken to the station for further questioning. She said during interrogation, a red Hyundai Sonata car, earlier stolen, was recovered from his residence. She also said that the suspect has made useful statement and has named other members of his gang operating in Delta, Edo, and Lagos State, and an investigation is ongoing to arrest other members of the gang. Moving on now, the Amayanabo of Ancient Okochiri Kingdom in Okrika local government area of Rivers State, King Ateketom, says it is not true that there was a clash between him and the sole administrator of the Niger Delta Presidential Amnesty Program, Dennis Otuaro, during his last birthday celebration. A statement by his media team led by Ifeanyi Obunna said the clarification became necessary following a publication titled "A Tensed Clash at King Ateketom's Birthday Event Leaves Dennis Otuaro, Amnesty Program Administrator, embarrassed and humiliated." The statement said the publication is a handiwork of the mischief maker. It said the king never embarrassed or rejected the monetary gift offered by Otuaro as he welcomed everyone with excitement. The statement also said false claims will not deter the king from the cordial relationship with the Presidential Amnesty Program Administrator. It warned those seeking cheap relevance to refrain from using the name of a man they say is known for his hospitality. It also urged the publisher of the fake information to apologize to King Ateketom and Dennis Otuaro, as failure to apologize within 48 hours will attract legal action. Still to come, Rivers civil servants decry lingering power outage at State Secretariat. Stay with us.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The sole administrator of Emoha local government area of Rivers State, Franklin Ajinwo, says his administration has restored governance and financial discipline in the council after inheriting what he described as a heavily indebted and stalled system. Speaking during a stewardship program, Ajinwo revealed that over 250 million naira was being deducted monthly from the council's account due to debt incurred by the previous administration. The debt repayment is expected to continue until February 2026.
When we arrived here, first thing we did was establish contact again with their workers and with our people. We talked to the workers who were beginning to come to work. So we've been able to return what the local government administration ought to be to the system. I think we've been able to bring back governance. The local government was put into debt and met an instrument of standing payment order. It is a kind of mandate for the immediate past administration that at the end of every month, the sum of 250 million should be removed from the local government account and will have been mortgaged by this instrument.
Ajinwa said his administration has made progress in stabilizing Emoha Council by sensitizing youth and community leaders to shun crises and work towards unity. He said his team identified pressing needs across various communities and will address them soon. He said salary arrears have been cleared and there is regular payment of salaries of the 1,320 staff members of the council. On the spot, the Deputy General Secretary of the Senior Staff Association of Electricity and Allied Companies for the South-South and South-East, Innocent Lord Douglas, said Ajinwa has provided leadership that will impact people.
I know the capacity of the administrator. I worked with him closely when he was state president of Nolge. The footprint he left in the sand will take very difficult time to be filled. Some of us don't come to local government. I've never been here to meet anybody. But I'm here today because I know that he has the ability to deliver and to rule. He's not a politician. If you need a leadership that will impact people, I know he's going to perform without associated with failures. We're going to give him support and to let him know that Emo has suffered for electricity for a very long time. But when he came in, he saw that power was restored. I'm here to plead with him to make sure that our power infrastructure are being well protected.
Now, some civil servants at the River State Secretariat complex say the continuous power outage in the area is affecting productivity and work efficiency. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent, the civil servant said they use torchlights to climb the staircase of the podium block that houses up to 15 floors due to non-functional elevators. They urged the state sole administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, to urgently fix the power generating set and restore lift operation.
Most persons, the office is in 10th floor. You don't expect them to keep doing that exercise every day. Some persons might come twice a week or even once a week.
It's not easy to climb the 10th floor, but God is helping us. We have to do our job. I would like the government to replace the lift because they are old.
This lift, no light, thing that affect all of us with there. We have generator, but they work. Cannot make use of the generator. So we need all those kinds. This solar administrator will help us.
Make our solar administrator look into this matter of this light issue in the Secretariat complex, because easy for we mothers to climb up and come down. The generator will get here. You need a walk. Would they beg and make him try buy new generator for us? Let the lift be working.
Away from that, the newly inaugurated Akpo Central Community Development Committee (CDC) has promised to attract government presence and fast-track development in Akpo Kingdom. At a media briefing, the Akpo Central CDC, led by Mr. Charles Wonukuru Ikeza, explained that the body was primarily formed to serve as a voice for the kingdom while ensuring that the needs of Akpo people are brought to the attention of government authorities. Wonukuru Ikeza said the people of Akpo have suffered from neglect for too long.
Akpo clan happens to be in the center of Obio Akpo Local Government Council and as well River State at large. There are some major projects that need to come to our clan. By His grace, I am sure, too confident that God in His own mercy would use me and my team to bring in, if not 100%, but at least a pass mark of 50-60%. With this present committee, the government attention will be dragged to the area. Akpo clan, to the best of my knowledge, we don't have major security challenges because all the CDC chairmen in Akpo Kingdom were not sleeping.
The Vice Chairman of Akpo Central CDC, Akani Gentle, also spoke alongside the CDC Chairman of Rumusi, Kelvin Ihunda.
We have lacked so many things because we are all working in our different and individual communities. What as a kingdom, as a people, have suffered because there is no central CDC to get that right of Akpo man. So His Royal Majesty thought it wise to reintroduce Akpo Central CDC.
Akpo CDCs are made up of 10 communities: Uzoba, Rumo Onale, Rumusi, Rumekim, Alakaya, Rumalogo, Rumorume, Bogoro, and Rumakwachi. We work in synergy with the council and various communities to foster peace and development. That is a major aim, and they have given us mandate to hit the ground running.
On the spot, the Vice Chairman of Oganuruhu Akpo Cultural Organization urged the new CDC executives to harness both human and natural resources for the growth of the kingdom.
Harness all the resources so as to bring and take Akpo to another level, because there's so much that needs to be put together here, both human and the natural resources, because they serve like a link, a bridge between the ancestral kingdom and the contemporary society that is ever developing. We don't need, or we don't even want to hear anything like insecurity here. So we need to have the people who are coming here to do business and the indigenous as well who are involved in business to prosper and to thrive.
Our correspondent reports that the Akbo Central CDC was formally confirmed by the Akbo Council of Chiefs led by the paramount ruler of Akbo Kingdom, Eze Levi Olu Oriebe. In other news, scores of people gathered in Oyiba community in Ahoda West local government area of River State to witness the installation of Eze Nkenderinwoma as a paramount ruler. Mr. Andrew Progress Andrew was also inaugurated as the Community Development Committee chairman of Oyiba. Now, their installation to lead the traditional institution of Oyiba community in Ekpeye land for a 5-year tenure followed their election by the people. Speaking shortly after presenting the certificate of office to the monarch, the chief of staff to Eze Ekpeye Lobo, Eze Roland Ability, who represented Eze Ekpeye Lobo III, Kelvin Ngozi Anugo, tasked the Eze Nwe Ola Oyiba and the CDC chairman to maintain peace and progress in the community.
The people of Oyiba community are liberated. Eze Ekpeye Lobo charged them to ensure that there is peace in this community. There should be unity. The youths must avoid violence and that they must chart the way forward to ensure that there is progress in the community. That is the message from His Imperial Majesty. Eze Sir Ambassador Kelvin Ngozi Anugo, Eze Ekpeye Lobo III of Ekpeye land.
On his part, Eze Igbo Ojuku of Ekpeye land, Nnamdi Obuzo, said the emergence of the new Oyiba leaders followed due process.
What you witness today is the coronation of the paramount ruler or chief of this community. This community has been in turmoil for some time, and by the grace of God, they've gotten together. And what we saw today is typical of standard coronation of a chief in Ekpeye land.
The Ezewola Oyiba, Ezewoma, and CDC chairman, Mr. Progress Andrew, also spoke.
I'm very happy for the coronation, and I thank God for us all gathered today. It's a blessing to everybody. The past 7 years, we have been witnessing a lot of misunderstanding within the community. Presently now, everything is over. All of us were living in good faith. We are now together. We don't have problem in the community. NEPA lights have been vandalized, but now they have been restored. Health centers for years are not operating. Now the health center is under renovation.
This is the beginning of the new leadership in the community, and I'm sure with the leadership of Ngoma and myself, Oyiba will be peaceful, and whatever is supposed to be for the community will be for the community.
Now, the highlight of the event was wrestling displays and cultural dance performances by various groups. On the international scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has signed a ban on travel to the U.S. from 12 countries, including Afghanistan, Haiti, and Iran, in a bid to protect Americans from what he called dangerous foreign actors. There are an additional 7 countries whose nationals face partial travel restrictions, including Cuba and Venezuela. There are some exemptions, including athletes traveling from major sporting events. For major sporting events, some Afghan nationals and dual nationals with citizenship in unaffected countries. That's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Fear has lingered in Bunu community as residents demand compensation after NAF airstrike. Police have arrested a suspected car snatcher with 7 master keys in River State. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has signed a ban on travel to the U.S. from 12 countries, including Afghanistan, Haiti, and Iran, in a bid to protect Americans from what he called dangerous foreign actors. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Mwanyali. Many thanks for listening.